You know, every day I just get more and more impressed by EA's sheer stupidity and incompetence.
Yep, guess I'm Oogaloo.
The FIFA community is up in arms at EA once again. This time, it's because Team of the Year Messi was showing up in player picks. Oh, wait, no, sorry. It was Team of the Season Mbappe, Dembele, and Zaire Emery showing up more often. You see, I got confused because the quite literal exact same thing already happened a few months ago. You know, that thing that caused a lot of people to quit the game? Yeah, it happened again. And because EA's response the first time was so nice, they had to do it twice, and they fixed the problem instead of just leaving it be where everyone could have a chance at these rewards. God forbid people can get a good card without spending mom and dad's money, right EA? Always the beacon of morality, these guys. For the past few years, I've always said that FIFA 19 was the worst FIFA ever made. In fact, I even made a video about it. I thought there was no way in hell that any other FIFA could ever reach the pinnacle, the crown jewel of EA's absolute ineptitude. But my god, those innovative son of a guns did it. They really put on their big boy pants and went to work, because this is the worst FIFA I have ever played. So far, that is. You never know. They're just, again, innovativeness could come into play later. Nothing, and I mean nothing, has been good this year besides Evolutions and the L2 menu guy. But even Evolutions has its problems, so I suppose that just leaves Inception's Secret Lover to be the only improvement. Let's start with the gameplay. Or, you know, I guess you could just watch the multiple videos I've made detailing the many things wrong with the game. At its absolute best, the game is a step below playable, and that's just with good gameplay. For the other 97% of the time, you're counting a minimum of 20 things that go wrong during a match. I'm not even going to bother going through every wrong thing with the core mechanics because I've already done it, but we also need to mention just how buggy the game is, both inside and outside the gameplay. Let alone the fact there's probably a 40% chance the game will just kick you out in the middle of a game, but random bugs can also take money away from professional players, like when this throw-in was taken off camera and so far away from where the ball was actually went out. Now this might flabbergast some of you, but I'm not surprised at this anymore. I'm really not, because we've been seeing this since FIFA 18. I'm not excusing this, obviously. I'm just saying it doesn't shock me that I see so many random BS clips because I've been seeing it the past 7 iterations of the game. What does shock me, however, is EA Sports. Like I said earlier, their creative and inventive ways to make such a horrific game is impressive, but they really go that extra mile by shafting the community outside of the gameplay. You have things like the Team of the Year and Team of the Season debacle, where having it occur once is one time too many, but to have it happen twice during the biggest promos of the entire year? If that wasn't bad enough, the way EA handled it was arguably worse, by taking away the chance for others to get these rewards too. They try to promote gambling to kids with these packs that cost upwards of $40. They make said packs untradeable, and most other things untradeable, in order to have it be nearly impossible to get those high-end cards without putting money into the game. They ruin the power curve by releasing an ungodly amount of high-rated cards so early into the game cycle, thereby ruining the point of grinding. Basically, they're doing this.
You just took a nightstick and went, yeah, yeah.
They do whatever they want, whenever they want, with no regard to us as customers, so it really makes sense that they can't handle any criticism either. Mad HD Gamer, one of the OGs in the FIFA community, was sent multiple messages by EA minutes after uploading a video that criticized the game.
The amount of times I would make constructive criticism, and I would actually get a message from EA employees, the content team really isn't happy with your new video. Probably about an hour after the video, guys, I got multiple messages saying, Matt, the content team does not like this video.
Color me shocked that the company who refuses to fix a glitch that gives someone the wrong card or will literally cost someone money would rather waste their time trying to get a video taken down because someone said mean things that happened to be truthful.
Hey, don't lob factual statements at me as if they're insults.
And to put a cherry on top of this shit Sunday, the community has never been worse. Again, I've made a video about this exact topic, trying to call out the god-awful behavior that some of you do in the FIFA community. It was so predictable that when an esteemed member of the community tried to voice his concerns about the direction of the game, there were others that reacted negatively towards it. Oh, you mean the community who passes the ball around the back while winning, or quits when the game is tied for literally no reason at all, or is mad when someone tries to have fun, or was misogynistic as because a card has a higher number than someone else, was mad when a content creator tried to unite us in order to have a better game? Nick Run the Foot Market sent out a tweet to try to rally everyone together, and I honestly think he's genuine. I believe that he, or someone else, but most likely him, needs to be really brave and take that first step to show that he's serious. But I do believe that he at least is genuine because he's spoken out many times before. I'm so confused at those who were upset with him. How? Why? A better game will literally benefit everyone. For those who don't like the game, they will begin to like the game. For those who already like it, you will like it even more, because regardless if you actually do like it or not, the game is bad. Now, Nick's two biggest talking points are packs and gameplay. Now, we've already talked about the packs being ridiculous. No pack should ever be worth more than $40. That is genuinely disgusting and an abhorrent business tactic by EA Sports. This is gambling. You are putting in money that does not guarantee you a specific player or item. Not just that, but even if you were to get the player that you wanted, it is virtually useless in a few months, and then when the servers do shut down in a few years, it will literally be useless. So again, this is obviously a very big problem that needs to be addressed, but at the very least it would not be as bad if the gameplay was actually good and consistent. If the gameplay had good base mechanics, very few abusive mechanics, consistent gameplay, people would actually play the game. A lot of people would not waste their time opening packs, grinding SBCs, being in the menus. There would be a lot less of this terrible share play nonsense, and we'd actually have gameplay related content from content creators. Now, some people would still be addicted to packs because, again, it's gambling and a serious issue, but at the very least there would be a much smaller want or need to watch these people rip open thousands of dollars worth of packs and potentially making kids more susceptible to this gambling. Nick seems like he really cares and wants things to change. While I do think that he could be the driving force to start it and even cause some disruption by himself, I also think that all of us need to step up and get behind him too. So what can we do then? Well, first and foremost, stop spending money on FIFA points. That is the easiest and most effective way to send a message. Do not give EA any money because they don't deserve it, and let's be real, you most likely won't get anything in the first place. You don't even have to stop playing FIFA. You can still do SBCs, play Ultimate Team matches, or go into career mode, or co-op seasons, or pro clubs, because at the end of the day, you paid for a game that's supposed to be played. Unfortunately, that means you'd actually have to, play the game, but another thing we could do would be to just switch games. This is mostly for the content creators as they have a larger reach and could influence more people. But I do think it'd be good for every individual to stop playing too. At the end of my FIFA community video, I listed a good amount of games that you could switch to, some of them being co-op games, some single player, some that are cheap or even free, and some that are new releases. I'd highly recommend checking that out and trying a new game, and if you're a content creator, you could cover some real-life footy content, play Football Manager, you could still do footy-related things besides FIFA, maybe not, PES, because that's somehow worse probably. Money and playtime are the two things that EA cares about. Obviously, making more money is the goal, but if more people are playing the game, there's a higher chance to make money. So the last thing that we could do as a community is to not pre-order or buy FIFA 25. We all know what's going to happen anyway. Tweets will come out showing new features, new graphics, maybe a ratings reveal, and people will go crazy like always. Oh, I bet it's going to be a great game. It's definitely going to be different this year. Look, FC 24 is the worst FIFA, and EA are extremely incompetent and predatory. Any sane person would have stopped playing the game by now, but as I'm sure we all know, that's not exactly the FIFA community. Even though I don't really make FIFA content anymore, unless it's to highlight hilarious garbage like this, I want to help out as much as I can in order to make the game better. If that means putting a spotlight on everything that EA does wrong, from their incompetence on player picks to their predatory store packs, or calling out the FIFA community to do better and actually try to do something to help the game, then I will do that. Until we get another game that could potentially rival FIFA, we have to be the ones to do something. Because this greedy, exploitative, sorry excuse for a company won't change a thing until it has to. It's like what Jose Mourinho said, eras have to come to an end.